back to another exciting episode here on Briz Productions. Let's go! Hey everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode here on Briz Productions. Welcome to 2022. I know it's been a long time since the last video, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm keen to start again with a brand new guest, international comedian, superstar himself. Oh my God, this is exciting for me, for my heritage, being Italian. And this guy is taking the reins of all over the world, including the tour here in Australia for his 25th anniversary. Would you please welcome Mr. Joe Avati? How's it going, my friend?
Thanks very much, mate. Where's the applause? If you could have put that like a wow. No, that's all right. Thank you for having me on, buddy.
No worries. And reporting from my town in Adelaide, in his hotel room.
I'm in my hotel room because it's a new tour and I'm rehearsing my new shows. I basically hold myself up in a hotel 3 days before the show, and I rehearse, and then I add new lines. I listen to the show from the week before. You know, there's a lot to it, which I've never done. I've never done this, by the way. So finally, I'm really enjoying it. I don't mind this comedy stuff. It's actually pretty good after 25. Yeah.
Jesus. So before we like to get into anything that's going to happen to the present, we'd like to take you back to the past, my friend. Like back in the old, like the 25 years ago of Giuseppe Avati himself. So, mate, where did it all begin for you of knowing that this is something you wanted to do with your life?
Well, firstly, I wanted to be a rock star. And then that happened because my dad said, no, people from where we come from in Calabria are not rock stars.
Oh, Calabria.
and so I went to university and I studied food science.
My name's Joe Avati. I've got an honours degree in food science and I'm here as your average Joe. I'm Italian and I just love my food.
But while I was there, I thought, you know what? I still want to be famous. Still want to be a rock star. Maybe I can't do it with music, but maybe what else can I do it with? And I started doing comedy, and that's basically. Then I pursued it, and then there's a lot more to it. I mean, I could talk to you for 2 hours about what I did to happen, but that's not what it's about.
That's all right. So like, were you when you were growing up? Were there other Italian comedian superstars around that time at all, or not? Or were you the first one?
Look, in Australia we had a guy called Vince Sorrenti.
A Kia dealership the other night. Had a big sign, 2009 Kia, no interest. I thought, gee, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, he's fantastic. His parents are from the same village as my parents.
Oh, really?
From the tiniest little village in Calabria, and so this little village spawned two great comedians in Australia. So Vince was really the only person doing it. There was a Wogs Out of Work guys.
How old are you children, signora? 19 and 24. Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, no one had done it around the world. So that was the difference, I think. And I thought, I really want to take this around the world. And I thought that's, so I pursued it and it happened.
That's
Dreams do.
Yeah, that's actually very good of pursuing that for the Italian comedy. That's actually very good, like different kind of art that never been done before. You and Vince, you guys dominated at the time.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. You said your parents are from Calabria. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, both of them. Born in Australia, but her parents from Calabria.
Okay.
Calabria.
What part of Calabria are they from?
They're from Reggio Calabria.
Reggio.
Calabria, for people who don't know, is split up into 5 parts now. And the sort of biggest ones are Catanzaro, Cosenza, I think Vibo Valentia. There's another one, I can't remember what that is. And then the Reggio Calabria. So we're from right down, if you Italy being shaped like a boot, we're right down sort of where the toes are.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like we're from my side we're from Cosenza, the main city.
Oh, right,
but
so you're from the north. You're from the north.
Yeah, but we're from my nonni were actually from I think my dad said it many times. It's pronounced Rose. I think Rosa, I think it's called Rose.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
So we come from there, from that part, but we're regional. That's actually a very good. That's south, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thought so. Bravo, sir.
Yeah.
But to embracing that, well, adding to Italian culture itself, bringing it from the motherland to Australia itself, how do you think it gave you the ideas of knowing that you carried this on for many, many years? Or you've taken it now to your stage itself, like talking about your old childhood, from the tomato sauce to the Italian festivals themselves. So tell me, was that something embracing to your life as a kid?
Well, look, it all started because, we would sit around the table or sit around in the lounge room with my cousins, and we would sort of have our own observations about what our parents were doing, what our nonni were doing. And I guess I just had, I was a very shy child, so I didn't really do a lot of talking. So I did a lot of shutting up and observing. And all those observations got stored in the back of my mind. And then when I got a little bit more confident later on in my life, I brought them all out. But I guess it's just a matter of what you see and how you see it, and how you communicate it is what makes it funny. Because obviously for people to laugh at what I do, they've also had those observations. But it's just that the words that they choose, the way that they communicate it is very different. It's just, I don't know, it's something that after a while you learn how to do good comedy, but at the beginning you just have to be naturally funny. Of course. And I guess that's just not something that you can go and learn. You just have to have that. Then once you've had it, then you can polish it up nicely, and then you can produce a really nice piece of work, a nice show. But you have to have it originally, in the beginning.
That's actually very good. But now that how can I explain it? Now that you've taken the tour, now 25 years, it's been 25 years. That's older than me. Just like that, 25. 1997. Congratulations, mate.
Joe Avati's been called the Italian Seinfeld from Down Under.
Joe Avati's one-man show is now officially the most successful Italian-Australian show Down Under.
Look, when I started, I did, I'd be happy to do it for one year. When you first start stand-up comedy, you've got 5 minutes, right?
True.
So the light, you've got 5 minutes, the light comes on up in the top left-hand corner when you're doing tryout night, it means get off. And sometimes those 5 minutes seem like forever. There will be shows on this tour where I will be performing for 2 hours straight. Mm. And when you first start, you think, wow, am I ever going to get there? And now I'm here.
It's crazy.
It took 25 years, but I'm here.
25 years. That's actually a very big improvement. And I like that. Like every single time when I go to the shows, I do not get disappointed because you provide some of the best material that, for only most of us Italians would understand from us.
If I see you touch the biscuit, if I see you touch the biscuit, I kill you. That's how fragile our life was. We could have died if I had touched the biscuit, I wouldn't be here today. I'd be dead and on my tombstone. Here lies Joe Avati. He died for a biscotto.
Yeah, but 25 years, you're taking this tour around the country of Australia, but you're also taking this to the other part of the world, to the US and Canada. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you still hold the record for the #1 ticket sold quick show over there in Canada as well?
I believe it's like, it was, I don't know, 10,000 tickets or something in 7 minutes. But they never had what we do here. They never had ethnic comedy over there. No one ever did it. So, along comes this guy and does it. And sorry, I've got to charge my phone. Along guy and does it, and it just sort of mushrooms, into this big sort of a juggernaut of a business, and that's why I do that. And so now, I mean, it's not just only Canada and America, because there were a lot of eyes on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram during COVID. I got discovered again by a whole lot of new people. So now I've got to go to New Zealand, Ireland, Scotland, Belgium, South Africa. Where else?
Italy?
Yeah. No, not only. I've got fans in Italy, but I don't really know if I want to do shows. I don't think I could bother doing shows in Italy, to be honest with you, mate. Having to deal with the red tape, You know, we push shows 5 or 6 months in ahead in advance. Can you imagine the Italians? No, why? We just put it the show. No extra week for the show. We put the tickets on in a couple of days. Someone took the party.
Oh,
I couldn't deal with that head coach. You know, maybe one day, mate.
Maybe one day. But
August South is a good time to do shows because there's a lot of expat Australians.
Oh yeah,
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people from all over the world going to see their little villages, and you know that's probably the best time to do it.
That's all right. But what can we expect from the show? Is this going to be like a brand new set of materials that you got lined up?
Yeah, it's brand new. This is a show I've never done before. I've never done a show like this before. I talk about being married. I talk about being a father. I talk about COVID. I talk about a lot of the millennial stuff, and I'll weave it in, you know, with the ethnic stuff. I really draw in the Australian sort of life as well. I compare my life to my parents. I compare my life to the kids today. I really do a lot of talking about the kids today. It's called Have Some Respect because these kids have to have some respect, and I don't think they have it. And so I drill the kids. I smash the kids, really, to be honest with you.
The kids are different. I heard a friend of mine's son say to him, "Oh, Dad, I'm bored." Imagine saying that to your walk dad. "Papa, I'm bored." "Hello, bored. Come here." "You bored? All right. Go outside and cut all the grass. Then go on the roof and sweep all the leaves down. Get all the leaves from the gutter. And then go to the tip. And then come back. I'll give you something to do."
So if you want your kids to be taunted by me, bring them to the show. I also address woke culture. I address cancel culture. I address racism in comedy. I address comedy as a whole. And there's a lot of messages. Man, I'm on stage for most nights about an hour and 45 minutes.
That's all right.
So, yeah. So you'll see when you come. It's a very different show. And this show's new. I've never actually sat down and written a show. I just normally just get up and talk. And just say my routines. You know, there'll be one in, one out. You know, I come up with another routine, take another one out. But this time we said, no. Brand new, blank piece of paper, away we go.
Because this is 2020, I'll take it back 2 years back. You guys you're based in Melbourne where the lockdown was completely ridiculous. And did they get time to give you enough to start writing things down, ready to go for this 2 years?
Yeah. So I learned how to edit, which I've never done before. So then I could cut up my pieces of comedy into grabs for TikTok, grabs for Instagram and Facebook. And so based on that, when you're on those mediums and you sort of get out, and a lot of people realize that this is not a show just for the ethnics.
Of course.
This is a show for everybody. And I get a lot of Anglos tagging others. Like you said, Jane Smith telling Darren Brand, you know, hey, you got to check out this guy. That's never happened before. So it's happening a lot now.
Well, that's very good. That's what I like to see.
Right.
But you'll be on Friday night. Well, by the time this video comes out, I don't know where we'll be in Australia, but you'll be performing at the Majesty's Theatre here in Adelaide at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock on that night.
Yeah, that's right.
Very good. So guys, if you want to see Joel Avati, if you're from around the world, you want to see this guy in action, go to joelavati.com.au and get yourself some tickets, and probably you will never ever regret it. Never regret to see this man perform, let me tell you. One of a kind of Italian comedy, and I cannot wait to see this guy. But before we go, you actually, well, you guys were in, as I said, lockdown, but you actually published a children's book. Is that correct?
I did. Yeah, it's called When I Was Your Age.
Oh, very good.
That was a catchphrase that I used for many, many years when I was your age during the show, you know. With my dad, when I was your age, when I have a bus, I used to walk to school every day, you know. So I thought, you know, I've got a son now and I got a daughter. I thought, what am I going to leave them? So I thought, this is a book that I wrote. Thank you, sir. This is a book that I wrote which can be given to teach my son what it's like when I was growing up.
Oh,
right.
Very good.
So it's a day in the life of Antonio, my son, and I compare my life to his life with the activities that he goes through. And then we come into the nonna's house.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because our parents give our children things that they never gave us. Yeah. Things like love. Have you ever heard them say that with their grandparents? You know, with their I love you. I've never heard these words ever.
But it's a book to design that you can read it to kids and they'll have a laugh. But you can also, when the kids go to bed, it's also a book designed so that the parents can sit around the table and have a chuckle themselves.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh man, I need to get a copy of this book as well because I was dying.
Yeah, you'll get it at the shows. They're being sold at the show.
Oh, can I wait for that again? More cash ready to go for you, my friend. Well, Joe, thank you so much for tuning in to Briz Productions. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, follow this guy on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And don't forget, if you want to see some more of these crazy videos, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And also, most important, if I would say so, I bet Joe would agree, embrace your culture. No matter where you come from, embrace it, where we can show what our nonnies and everyone was like back in the motherland. Bring them here to this lovely country. And let's continue celebrating these traditions for many, many years. So, Joe, thank you so much.
All the best.
Until next time, guys, this is Briz Productions, and we are out.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning into another exciting episode here on Briz Productions. If you want to see some more exciting videos, why not check them over here and also over here. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share these videos. If you want to see some more amazing videos here on Briz Productions, keep that bell on and do not miss out. Until next time, this is Briz Productions and we are out.